Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. We've got your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus your home run calls of the day. Great prop picks that are available on Underdog Fantasy, CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, ParlayPlay. If you don't have those apps, download them right now using the promo code LineStar to get a nice deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar. And speaking of LineStar, we had some winnings yesterday on the show. Tyler, first of all, congratulations on 2-0 yesterday. And secondly, thank you for holding it down for us here on the show. Had a bit of a eyeball emergency. Not sure that everyone needs to know that, but if I do look like I had breakfast with Cheech and Chong today, know that it is not that causes my eyes to be a little redder today. I just don't recommend, make sure you protect your eyes when you're cleaning bathrooms and stuff with those cleaning products. That's all I'm going to say, Tyler. It was a little chaotic morning yesterday, thinking I burned my eyeballs out, but I did not. We're all good now.
It's all right. Yep.
So we're going to get after it today. Tyler went 2-0 yesterday, so we got to keep the momentum alive. First things first, Tyler, set off the money guns, and you get to announce the winner because you do the honors.
All right. So
I got you covered, though, with them. There you go.
Nice. Our winner would be Soulja Boy 62121. He said, "Let's get the money" yesterday, and we sure did, Soulja Boy.
Congratulations,
so just
Soulja
email
Boy.
me. Yes, congratulations. Email me, tyler@betfully.com, and we can get you your money. You have
Let's
a
go,
good one.
Soulja Boy.
Get
getting
into the
that
props
money
now.
We also had a winner in DFS yesterday of our LineStar community. The LineStar user Undaunted said first time ever scoring first place in the 3K quarter on DK and 40th in the 15K. So nice little takedown for him yesterday. Congrats. And if you don't already have LineStar, make sure to check it out, linestarapp.com, especially since NFL season is starting tomorrow. We've also got some great NFL content for you already. If you can do us a huge favor before we get into today's picks for MLB, if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel and comment below, and it enters you into the contest that we just gave out money for on the show. If you want to be a winner like Soulja Boy, all you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and you're in it to win it. With that, let's get into today's picks on this. There's a nice looking slate today in MLB action. I'm liking how things are looking today. So Tyler, where are you headed for your main prop bet today?
I gotta stay in the flames with Vlad Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Our LineStar projections 2.8, consensus is 2.48. Christopher Sanchez is a totally different pitcher between home and away. At home, he has a BABIP of 285. Away, 371. So quite a big difference for him. He is also much worse to right-handed bats, and Guerrero is hitting 361 with a 288 ISO versus left-handed pitchers over the last 20 games. Love the spot for Vladdy Daddy. So let's go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI.
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero has been awesome over the last month or so, especially in that OPS department. He's been crushing it. So I can always endorse a Vlad Guerrero pick. And for my pick, Tyler told me you picked Lawrence Butler yesterday. Well, I'm going to run it back to him today because he's been phenomenal. Lawrence Butler over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. LineStar's projection 2.7. He's got the highest OPS, on base plus slugging, over the last 15 days at 1373, which is crazy when you consider MLB average is around 720. This is also a lefty bat in a good situation today. So he's a lefty bat with better splits against righties. In fact, he's a top 15% hitter against them. He's also top 5% barreled balls versus righties over the last 14 days. Been crushing it. Today he's facing Seattle righty George Kirby, who's a good pitcher, but he does give up worse splits to lefty bats. He gives up a 757 OPS, which is slightly above average, and has given up a lot of bombs over the last 5 games or so, has given up 9 home runs in that span. Also, when you look at the Seattle bullpen behind him, they rank 30th to lefty bats. So I think Lawrence Butler is in a great spot today to once again clear that line over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's been money for me the last 2 weeks or so. We're going to run it back to Butler for this one. All right, now it is bonus time. Those are 2 bets for our main prop bets, meaning if we go 2 for 2, one randomly selected commenter will win $50 with those 2 picks. But now it's bonus time. Got to give everyone plenty to choose from. So Tyler, what you got?
I'm going to go with Nolan Jones over 0.5 bases at -20. 0.5 bases is just way too low. Our LineStar projection 1.2, consensus is 1.3. He's hitting 300 versus right-handed pitching over the last 20 games, while Charlie Morton has given up a 5.20 ERA to left-handed bats over the last 20. So I like the spot for Nolan Jones just to get one knock.
Yeah. I mean, any hitter that's batting 375 over the last week, I feel pretty comfortable just taking over 0.5 bases. That's a great line there to take the over on for Nolan Jones. I like it. For mine, I'm going to actually two scorchers. If you're playing on Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em, these are actually worth a little bit more. Aaron Judge over 1.5 bases. Now, he's only been over this 3 of the last 10 games. Aaron Judge is what you would consider a little bit of a cold streak over the last week or so, batting just 167 in that span. And while I usually only really like to go with hot hitters, I got to make an exception for Aaron Judge because he still has been top 5% exit velocity over the last 14 days versus righties. So he's hitting the ball pretty hard still. But today he's got a good matchup against Texas righty Nathan Eovaldi. Yes, he's 37th against right-handed bats, so he's really good pitcher, but Judge has gotten to him. 389 average against him, and that's with a decent sample size. 36 at-bats with 2 home runs in there as well. Also, the Texas bullpen, 26 in opponent average since August 1st. They've been struggling a little bit. And when you're talking about the player with the highest OPS in baseball, it's Aaron Judge. I got to roll with Judge here over 1.5 bases, especially when it's a scorcher on Underdog Fantasy. I can get a little extra money for that. I'm going to take it every time. The next one, we're going with the Dodgers lefty bat, Freddie Freeman, over 1.5 bases. Also a scorcher on Underdog Fantasy. LineStar's projection here is 2. He's been over this 7 of the last 10 games. And another guy who's on a heater right now, like Lawrence Butler. He's got a 421 average over the last week. 1611 OPS in the month of September. I know it's only 4 games, but he's been hot lately. Versus Angels righty Griffin Canning, who gives up worse splits to lefty bats, about an 831 OPS to them. And when you talk about Freddie Freeman, he's actually 1 for 2 against Canning, that one being a home run. It's a small sample size, but when you look at Canning's numbers, giving up a 163 home run per 9 rate, giving up a lot of power. The second highest home run per 9 rate among qualified starting pitchers. Also, yes, the Angels bullpen has been solid recently, but this is also the highest run total of the main slate for tonight. Run total is at 7. We've got 87-degree temperatures with wind blowing out at about 6 to 10 miles an hour to right center. So I like the odds here for Freddie Freeman and a lot of those lefty bats. Where we have seen Griffin Canning struggle is against lineups that have really solid lefty bats. The Dodgers have a lot of lefty bats that can do some damage, including Freeman, Shohei. The list goes on. But I like Freddie Freeman here over that 1.5 bases, especially when we can get maybe a little extra bang for our buck on Underdog Fantasy. So those are some picks for you guys. Remember, our top 2 today that we are rolling with is going to be, we're going with Vladdy Daddy over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI, and Lawrence Butler over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. So to enter into that contest, again, all you got to do, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. And the tool that we've been using is the Props AI tool in the LineStar app. If you haven't checked it out yet, now's a great time to do it because not only can you get your picks for MLB, but NFL is starting tomorrow. So you can check out our Props AI tool for NFL as well, linestarapp.com. Now it's time for home run calls of the day. Hey, Tyler, where are you headed for a bomb on this Wednesday?
I'm going to go to the LA Dodgers. I'm going with Mookie Betts plus 360 to hit a bomb. Canning is allowing 1.6 home runs per 9. The bullpen behind him isn't great. They've allowed 59 home runs on the year. Mookie's heating up, hitting 330 over the last week with 2 home runs. We got warm weather, winds blowing out. I think Mookie's going yard again in back-to-back nights.
Yeah, and I like that price tag, plus 360.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime we can get anything above plus 300 on a bat like Mookie Betts, I think it's really a good option there. I also like Dodgers bats today. Shohei Ohtani is a good one for a home run call. However, the payout just isn't there for me. It's just plus 120. So the other one I was looking at was Aaron Judge. Also not a great value in terms of that home run bet. But you know who is a pretty good bet is Juan Soto. plus 350. So I'll take this one. He's got 37 home runs on the year, which is tied for 4th in Major League Baseball. He has been homerless the last 8 games. So in my opinion, he's due. This is a lefty bat with a nearly 300 ISO against righties, and facing righty for the Texas Rangers, Nathan Eovaldi. He's giving up a 116 home run per 9 rate, which is actually pretty good. But the Texas bullpen hasn't been great lately behind him. 26 in opponent average since August 1st. They're also giving up a 1.5 home run per 9 rate, which is 5th highest in Major League Baseball since August 1st. And he's also got the 4th best odds, according to LineStar's Dinger Report, to hit a home run today. So we're going with Juan Soto for a bomb today. Wanted to go Aaron Judge, Tyler, but the payout just wasn't there for me. We got to get these, plus 300 or higher if we can for this call. I know Aaron Judge, you, I guess, picked him in my honor yesterday. Didn't quite do it yesterday. I do think he's definitely due for one coming up here soon. It could be today, but we're going to go with Juan Soto for that one. But just to let everybody know, if you haven't checked out our MLB Dinger Report on the LineStar app, it's a really cool tool that can help you find the best value for those home run calls. And I'll just tell you, the top 5 for today on the Dinger Report for that main slate is going to be Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Lawrence Butler, Juan Soto, and Marcell Ozuna. So those are our top 5 on LineStar's Dinger Report. You can check it out yourselves at linestarapp.com. So that's going to do it for all of our picks today. Remember, if we missed out on any locks, drop them in the comments. We want to hear from you guys what you're picking, and it also helps everybody out in the comments, and we're all in it to help each other beat the books. So let's get it going with your picks. Drop your locks. You guys know the drill. Let's go out there, win some money. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out our Thursday Night Football preview. Also, Tyler broke things down from a daily fantasy perspective. Tons of content coming out over the next week or so. So make sure you are keeping it here with the LineStar YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow.